So we have just reflected the virtues of the Buddha and Dhamma and the Sangha, on bringing the qualities to safeguard us in our life, and also guidance towards the practice. So now it's the time for the practice. Just checking a few preliminary requirements that are finding a comfortable, suitable place for the meditation, away from all the distractions, and not doing any other activities during this time, and motivating yourself to practice this half an hour. And the practice requires a great faith in the method and a great faith in your practice. Only then the results will be there. Without having a faith and a confidence on the methods or to yourself, it is difficult to get the progress in the practice of a meditation. And this unfaith or not having a faith also categorized as a person is a heedless person. But once we have faith and confidence in this method and the practice, whatever we do, we become more aware, and we will be noting whether we are sitting, we note the sitting, whether we are standing, we note we are standing, whether we are observing the rising, falling, we are able to note it with a clear consciousness, without missing noting each and every movement, whether we are observing the rising, falling, or whether we are observing any other sensations, or sometimes due to the severe pain you may want to change the posture. So these all possible simply because of having a faith in the method and yourself and your practice. So, developing that faith in the practice. So this moment, just relax the body and the mind. You may take a few long breaths and release yourself, and finding a comfortable position and being in the present moment, here and now. And observing this rising, falling of abdomen. And mind you that this rising and falling of abdomen is just a foundation ground. We use it as a primary object to establish our mindfulness, so-called, on the bodily contemplation. Mindfulness is to watch, or mindfulness is to observe, like an eye sees an object. Eye only sees an object. Doesn't make any identification or any judgments. Simply watch. So as we are paying attention to the rising falling of abdomen, gradually we gain the concentration, and when we are concentrating on the rising falling, again we are not thinking about it. We're simply observing the mental phenomena, natural phenomena as they occur. So we feel from inside, or we observe it from inside. So-called the inner eye watching it. So we use it as a home base, as a core, to settle down and ground ourselves. But once we have developed certain stages, then we will be no need it. We will be aware of this and that based on the phenomena that arises. An ability to make a mental note of a rising, falling each time when there's taking place as abdomen rises and falls. So that's why rising falling is simply a home that we come back every night after finish our job. We are not thinking of it, but we're physically experiencing it. So aware of it as it occurs. We have been continuously practicing on the basis of the abdomen rising, falling. And yesterday I explained to experience as joy and how we experience the joy. Remember that when we experience a joy and a rapture or a happiness, these are the born out of our effort of being able to be mindful of the objects, so-called conventional objects, ability to hang on, ability to sustain our concentration on the object, and that brings these sensations, the experience of a joy and a joyousness and a rapture. At that moment, if you're more clever or more conscious about it, you will be able to experience that we are no more experiencing the body, we are no more experiencing the rising, falling, but the born from it, the feelings, the sensations. It's like at first we are collecting the kindlings, wood, and set the fire. Once the fire set that, start burning, and we see only the flames. And that flame is not a wood, it's not a kindlings. That's just the fire, the blades of fire. The same with the joy and the rapture. We transcend from this observing of the rising, falling of abdomen, but aware of this experience of a joy, experience of this rapture. Serene and bright. And again, once we have experienced it, we need to be more mindful that it won't last long. Sometimes mind grasps onto that calmness, that stillness, and that happiness, the rapture, and that can be a cause of a trouble to develop meditation. So simply aware, note them, and know that it won't last long. So now continue practicing until you hear the gong. Now we'll practice loving-kindness meditation, so relax yourself. Bring your attention to the body, and to your hands, and to your heart, generating loving kindness and compassion to yourself. I am well, I am happy, I am at peace. I am well, I am happy, I am at peace. Similarly, sharing loving kindness and compassion to the rest of other beings, starting from the dear one. Whatever beings there are, may they be well, may they be happy. May they be well, may they be happy. May they be free from suffering. May they be free from troubles of body and mind. May they be liberated. Gently bring your attention to your hands, and to your body, and to your eyes. And as you hear the gong slowly coming out from meditation,